Okay.
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I think that was my mistake, my technical mistake. I think I turned off our cameras. Give us a thumbs up or say hi in the chat. Can you see and hear us both okay? I know we have to give them a second just to type in. I see some folks typing, but just to confirm. Great. Wonderful. Okay. My apologies. Back to the fun.
Okay, fantastic. Right, lovely to be here. And we're going to be talking about the number 5. So why does 5 come alive? I know somebody said that they're not, it doesn't make them come alive, but it's really, really exciting when you get an unbalanced hand, I should say. And it shows you lots and lots of interesting opportunities. Right, let's get straight to it. And I've actually called this seminar the Jackson 5, and all will be revealed shortly. So let's come to it. Right. So we're going to be talking about the Michaels Convention. And the Michaels Convention was actually named after somebody called Mike Michaels from America. He was a bridge writer, a lecturer, and a player, but he died very, very young at the age of 42 from cancer. He would often partner someone called Charles Goren, who also had a bridge convention named after him. And one day I'd love to have a bridge convention named after me. That's my dream. It's really sad, but that's my dream. I'm still working on it. Okay. Right. Does anybody know who these people are? And what the link is? Can you see if there's a common link? Michael, that's right. Yeah, Rosemary, that's Michael. Okay, Shauna, that's Michael. Okay, so basically we've got Michael Caine, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Michael Schumacher, and Michael Phelps. And I really hope that they all use the Michaels Convention because it's named after them, sort of, when they play bridge. I'm sure they all play bridge. Right. And actually, one of my friends said to me, "Why aren't I in that picture? My name's Michael." I said, "But nobody's heard of you, and you don't even play bridge, so why should you be in that picture?" But he said, "But my name's Michael, and I was in a group called Fiver when I was much younger. So I thought, because we're talking about the number 5, and his name is Michael, he deserves a place in my presentation. So, hi, Michael." And my friend Michael is the one at the bottom. So that's quite sweet. Right, let's get to it. Right, so we have the Michaels Convention. And the convention, it's an overcall bid, and it is used to define a 2-suited hand. Michael, not Michaels, okay. So you've got to have at least 2 other suits with 5 cards in each of the suits. And there's no minimum point for making the Michaels Q bid, but you need to have a understanding with your partner, and you need to consider the vulnerability and also the suit quality, because you don't really want to be making a Michaels bid with, supposing you've got 5 hearts and they're like 2 to the 6, and your other suit would be with no honor cards. If they're very, very bad quality, you don't really want to be showing those suits, particularly using that convention. You would also need to be alerting, or I say your partner would need to alert the convention, because it's not a natural bid. So, for example, if the opponents would open 1 heart and you then bid 2 hearts, it doesn't mean hearts. It's not a natural convention, so it needs to be alerted. Excuse me. But the Michaels bid is actually trying to show as many majors as possible. So we'll come to that a little bit later on. And it also works very well in conjunction with the unusual no trumps convention, which is another 2-suited overcall, but we will talk more about that next week. So I hope that's okay. Okay, now what the actual bids are. So if we have, let's say it's North is opening, and they open one club, and you may not, if they're playing one club is a phony club, you wouldn't necessarily be using that Michael's convention to bid 2 clubs. But if the one club actually means clubs or is the better minor, you could use the 2 club overcall to use the Michael's convention. And the 2 club would show a minimum of 5 hearts and 5 spades. So the 2 highest unbid suits, which would be both of the majors. Now, if the opener bids 1 diamond as the opening bid, and if you want to use the Michael's convention, you could bid 2 diamonds, and that wouldn't show diamonds, it would show a minimum of 5 hearts and 5 spades. And if the opener bids 1 heart and the overcaller bids 2 hearts, that would show 5-5, minimum of 5 spades, and 5 of an unspecified minor. So it could be clubs or diamonds, we don't know, but we'll go through it, how you would show the other minor later on. And the same if opener bids 1 spade and the overcaller then bids 2 spades, that would be showing a minimum of 5 hearts and 5 of another minor. So we don't know if it's the clubs or diamonds. Okay. Right. Now we're going to show a little hand here. I think it's now time if we can take a look at BBO. I've got the hand on BBO. Just bear with me 1 second. Oops. Right, can everybody see the screen? Can everybody see the cards? Yes, that's fantastic. Okay. Lovely, excellent. So we've got South as the opening bid. So what do we think South is going to bid? One diamond, lovely. That's excellent. Okay, right. And now it's West's turn to bid. So what do we think West can bid? Patricia, I saw your 1 spade bid. It's not completely wrong to bid 1 spade, but we're going to be trying to use the Michael's convention. So Jeanette, that's wonderful, 2 diamonds. As a 1 spade, it's not completely wrong. I would say for all of you here that want to learn more conventions, that's why you're on this Learn Bridge online site. It's trying to use the wonderful bidding language to show our hand as much as we can. And people that don't want to improve their bridge and they're just kitchen bridge players, they don't learn about all these fancy conventions. But I know that you're all good enough to learn everything. And especially today, we want to do the Michael's bid. So the Michael's Q bid, yeah, the Michael's Q bid, convention, whatever takes your fancy. Yeah, we use the Michael's Q bid. Okay, so we're going to bid 2 diamonds, and 2 diamonds will show the 2 highest unbid suits, and that's going to be the 2 major suits. Okay, so what do we think North should be bidding now? Excuse me. North is not going to be bidding 2 spades. 3 diamonds. No bid. I think no bid is good. Now, North has only got 3 points, so I think we'll just take a pass from North. Not really strong enough to do very much, unless the partner opened with a strong bid. Okay. Now, what do we think East should be bidding? Yeah, pass would be a great choice. So now what do we think East should be bidding? Four spades, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I mean, Susie Lisa, that's me on the East, has got an opening hand, got 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13 points, and knows that he's got a beautiful fit with his partner, her partner, I should say. So we're going to jump straight to 4 spades. Love it, love it. Okay, so let's go. And I think that's about all that can be said. We've got to game. Let's hope it's going to be makeable. And there we go. So we've got South on lead. What do we think South should be leading? Oops. Ace of diamonds, love it. Fantastic. Ace of diamonds is the best lead for me, especially when you've got the king. Wonderful, wonderful lead. So let's take the ace of diamonds. Perfect. Thanks, Shauna. Right. Okay. Before we play at the hand, we need to have a quick count of our top tricks. So can you see how many top tricks we have? I presume you all know what the top tricks are. Taking it from the ace. Only 5 top tricks, so we've got a long way to go. But we can see that we're going to make some extra tricks because we should be able to make 3 or 4 extra heart tricks, a couple of extra club tricks. So it's looking rosy, I think. Looking rosy. Okay, so let's play this one here. Okay. Now, what do we think South should be playing next? I think the King of Diamonds is okay. I know it's going to be trumped, but if you look at North's card, look at the 6 of diamonds. What does that 6 of diamonds show? Or what can South see is the 6 diamonds? Because normally you don't really want to, well, the King of Diamonds is definitely a winner, but the 6 of diamonds, South can see that the 6 is the lowest card possible. So it could be a singleton. It's not going to be a doubleton because then he would have done a high-low. She would have done a high-low, but it could be from 3. So I think playing the King of Diamonds is fine. Normally, you don't really want it to be trumped in the shorthand, but trumping in the longhand is not going to be bad for you at all. So I think the King of Diamonds is absolutely fine. Obviously, that is now going to get trumped. Let's just play a little diamond there. Right. Now, what do we think we should be doing next? So it's dummy to play a card. Draw trumps. Yeah, you could draw trumps. You could draw trumps, but you need to be doing possibly a little bit of cross-ruffing, I think. So, and you haven't got huge amount of trump. There are a few out. So, oops, just there. Can you still see the screen? Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, I think I just misclicked something. So for me, I want to get that ace of hearts out and try and set up all those hearts if possible. And we can draw the trumps maybe a little bit later, but we do need to have a little bit of a cross ruff going. So let's just play. We need to try and see if we can establish some winners. That's just going to play a little one. And up with the jack. And then with the ace. Okay, so what do we think South should be playing now? Could play another diamond. Yeah. The 3 of spades, I like it. South wouldn't want to duck. What do you mean, duck the ace of hearts? Would definitely want to take that ace of hearts, I think. I would take the ace of hearts because you don't know if East has a singleton. So I wouldn't be ducking that heart. My preference. I'm not saying it's completely wrong, but that's why we all bridge, because there's no right or wrong. But I would take the ace of hearts. I think actually playing a trump might be a good thing, because you can see why hasn't East been drawing trumps. So he doesn't want to draw. She doesn't want to draw trumps. So I think if the opposition draw trumps, it might make it a little bit harder and stop them in their tracks. Okay, so there we go. Right, now what do we think East should be playing now? Excuse me. Two of hearts. That's okay. I mean, there's no real rush to play the 2 of hearts, because we know you've got those winners. You've got, well, assuming that the hearts are going to split, but you've got the king, queen, and there's a possibility that North or South could ruff the heart. So I wouldn't rush to take the winners. You want to draw out the trumps first, but the king of clubs, I love it. I love it. You want to get rid of the ace and establish those winning clubs. So that's good news. Out comes the ace. Right, now what do we think South should be doing now? Obviously got no more trumps to be played. Diamond, I love it. You know it's going to be trumped, but we did the diamonds earlier, and most likely the partner's got the queen of diamonds, is what we're hoping. So I think just a little diamond is absolutely fine. And we're going to be trumping that one. That's absolutely fine. Okay, now it's West to be playing. What do we think we should be playing now? Trumps, absolutely. If you've got a count, you've got all the top tricks now. So, and you know there's only 2 trumps left if you've been counting. So let's play that out. I think our little hearts aren't going to be much good. And we know there's still one more trump out. And it doesn't really matter what we do there. And we can discard that one. And is everyone okay if I just claim this now? Let's just claim that. You can see that all the, yeah, excellent. Okay. Right, so very nice. Made 10 tricks. Would we have got there without using the Michael's convention? That's interesting. What do we think? Shall we see how the bidding might have gone? Without actually clicking onto the bids, we're going to have oh, I'm just waiting for sure. Yeah, well, let's just see. So South would bid 1 diamond, and then West wouldn't have opened. Well, it was still South to bid 1 diamond, and then West would have overcalled 1 spade, being the high one of the 2 long suits. So we're going to bid spades. And to be honest, that's it. You know, you've shown the spade suit. So as it happens, you're still going to get to 4 spades. So it didn't matter on this particular instance, but it's always useful to show the 2 majors if you can. Right, let's click on to the next hand, if that's okay. Okay, and now we've got North to bid. Okay. So West probably wouldn't have opened. West could with 2 honours. Will still over? That's a good question. But you're gonna, when you have the 2 5-card suits, you're going to be bidding the highest suit. The highest suit. So the spades was the highest suit, regardless of what the cards are in the suit. You want to be showing the length of suit, high 5, absolutely. So you'd be bidding the spades first, and then you would show the hearts at a later stage. Okay, so now we've got next hand, and it's North to bid. So what do we think North should be bidding? Excuse me, take another sip of water. 1 heart, fabulous. Okay, and now East, what do we think East is going to bid? 2 hearts, fabulous. You've got it. You've got it. Okay, as I said, all those people that don't want to register with LearnBridge online, they can bid 1 spade, but we've got the power to use our Michael's convention. So let's bid 2 hearts, and that automatically shows our partner that we've got the other major and another minor, undisclosed minor. So we don't know what the minor is. Okay, so what do we think now South should be bidding? Spades and a minor, absolutely. Thanks, Shauna. And of course, West is looking at her hand, and what is she thinking? She's probably thinking, oh, great, I'm sure my partner's got diamonds because I've got all those clubs. I'm sure it's diamonds. Might be in for a pleasant surprise later on. Okay. So what do we think? Yes, South is to bid. Yeah, so that's Chris. Yeah, 2 hearts is from the East bid. And now what about South? Three hearts. Now, interestingly enough, South has only got 6 points. Now, if you are playing 5-card majors, obviously you know that you're going to have a fit. You're bidding to the level of the fit as well, and you haven't, you know, you've only got, well, you've got 8, so the level of the fit would be 2. And actually, that is why this Michael's bid is fantastic, because it's taken your bid away. It's taken that 2-heart bid away, so you can't bid the 2 hearts. I think bidding 3 hearts is, well, because you can't bid the 2 hearts, no, I think 3 hearts is going too high. It's absolutely going too high. Yeah, you could risk it maybe, possibly, if they are vulnerable and you're not vulnerable. For me, it's a pass. It's an absolute pass. Yeah, because you can't bid but the Michael's bid, it destroys the opposition. It makes it really, really difficult. So, yeah, It's hard. It's hard. So I think we're just going to pass. And he's got a very, very minimum hand. I mean, look, there's a possibility South could come in later on with a bid. Very unlikely. But I think if he's bidding now, it's going to be showing the partner a little bit more than he's got. She. So let's just take a pass from that. Okay. Now, does anyone know what West should be bidding? Losing trip count. Yeah, you could be using the losing trip count. Right. Oh, the minor. Sorry, Shauna. So you mean bidding the clubs? Okay. So, well, you don't know that your partner's got clubs, and the bid normally would be 2 no trumps, and that would say, partner, what is your minor? You can show me the minor. You've told me you've got the other major. You've told me you've got spades, but I know you've got either clubs or diamonds. Please let me know. If West should bid 3 clubs, it's normally with a slightly weaker hand. A 2 no trump bid would be a stronger hand and saying, I want to know what all your suit is, and then we can take it from there. 3 clubs would normally be a pass or correct. So if West bids 3 clubs, it's saying if East has the clubs, he should just pass. If he's got 3 diamonds, he should pass. But the better bid, in my opinion, would be 2 no trumps, and that keeps it open, and it's saying, what is your minor? And then we can go on from there. Okay, so we're going to bid 2 no trumps. Of course, West is expecting East to come back with diamonds. Okay, now what do we think North is going to be bidding now? Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to have a pass. Oh, no, pass. A pass is good. A pass is good. I mean, there's nothing. It's got 13 points. Definitely couldn't show spades at this stage because that would be reversing. So we're just going to have a pass. Okay. And now it's East to bid. So what do we think East should be bidding now? Three clubs. No point for jumping. Just show the clubs. Okay. And I think we'll have a pass from South again. I'm not even giving you a chance to speak. Sorry about that. We'll just take a pass. I hope you'd all agree with me. Okay. Now, what do we think West is going to say? He's very excited that his partner's just her partner has just bid clubs. Five clubs. I love it. I love it. It's got wonderful shape. Got five, a 5-5 fit in the minor. It's fantastic. Also knows that hearts have been bid, and West has got the ace of hearts, and he also knows that the partner's going to have a shortage in hearts. So it's looking nice. It's looking very nice. So let's just take a 5 club bid. Now, for me, normally, well, if I'm playing a duplicate bridge, I hate being 5 of a minor, and I don't want to be playing 5 clubs. I want to be playing 3 no trumps, but sometimes you can't do it. So we're going to go with 5 clubs here. Okay, and I think we're just going to Colonel West show the ace of hearts. I don't really think there's necessarily a need. I think we can just jump straight to 5 clubs. Also, doesn't really want to show the opposition that she's got the ace of hearts. So I think just keep it under tabs, and let's just go for 5 clubs. So, let's see. Yeah, that's a very, very good question. Well, for me, it's not always about the points. You see, you've got to look at the shape and the distribution of the cards. So you have to be a little bit wary when you're vulnerable, but you know that if you've got a fantastic fit with your partner, you don't necessarily need so many points. So I know they say if you're going to be in a game in a minor, you need 27, 28 points. But that's not always the case when you've got the distribution. So I think, and this is looking like a fantastic fit. So we're going to be going for the game here. So we're going to take a pass from the rest of us. Slam might be on. Yeah, that's also true. But see, well, West knows that East has a nice shapely hand. With 9 points, could possibly explore. But yeah, it is a possibility. Yes, yeah. That's why this game is just a fascinating game. There's just endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Okay, right. So who have we got on lead here? So, and what should we be leading? We've got South on lead. Excuse me. I'm just getting over a cold, and a cough. I need to keep drinking. Shape is so important. As I say, it's not always about the points. I always think about it. If, for example, in fact, my dream to be dealt 13 of one suit. So imagine being dealt 13 spades. You've only got 10 points in your hand. And imagine your partner had 0 points. Obviously, a grand slam could be made with just 10 points. I'm just saying, anything's a possibility. So we're going to lead a heart. Absolutely. We can't forget our partner's bid hearts. And I think we'll just lead the 6, a middle up down, a mud lead. Yep. Okay. Wow. This is looking rather nice. So how many top tricks do we have? What's it? 8 top tricks. Lovely. 8 top tricks. Okay, but we know that we're going to make a few extras. We've got a nice cross roughing hand here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's play. Okay. Okay. Okay, now what do we think we should be doing next? Excuse me. Establish your clubs. Okay. So drawing out the trumps. If you have a look at take a close look at the trumps, and you can see you've got pretty much all the high ones. And I think this is looking like a really nice cross-trumping hand. And you won't need to have the worry that they're going to be over-roughing you. So I think you need to be trumping. You need to be doing a cross-ruff rather than drawing out their trumps. Because if you draw out their trumps, if they split 3-0, that is going to be using 3 from each of West and East's hands. So that's already losing out on a few of the tricks that you could be using those to be cross-ruffing. So I wouldn't be drawing trumps at this stage. So, oops, sorry, did I just press something here? Oopsie, I think I've just, okay, I think I just misclicked something by mistake. Okay, let's just press that. Okay. Right. Okay, now what do we think we should be playing next? Yeah, the 10 of spades was good. Thanks, Rosemary. Sorry, I think I clicked something by mistake. 6 of spades to ruff, absolutely. Yep, we like that. And at this stage, I don't think West needs to trump high because it's very, very unlikely that East has run out of spades. North has run out of spades. So I think we can just ruff with the little 3, if that's all right. Okay, and now what do we think West should be playing? A heart, yep, I like it. Yep. And also, we only need to ruff with the little 2. Okay. Lovely. And shall we do another little spade? Is that okay with everyone? Yeah, thank you. And we can still ruff. We can ruff quite low. There we go. And now, if you look, all the clubs are, they're all high, so nobody can ruff higher. So we can just ruff another heart. There we go. And I think we are going to be losing 2 diamonds here. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Oops, sorry, I need to take a card from there. And we can take another ruff of the 8 of spades. I absolutely love a cross ruff hand. Love it. Well, could South ruff? There's not really. He knows that West is going to be ruffing, so there's not really much point of trumping it. I think we'll just take. There we go. Yeah, I love a cross ruff. Love it. Just always makes you feel good. I don't know why, and especially at the end when the opposition have to put their little clubs underneath all your winning clubs. I love it. Yeah, you could throw. We can throw the diamonds. Where are we? We're on the west hand, so we can. Well, let's play. We're still going to have a couple of diamond losers, unfortunately, but. We need to ruff that. And there's nothing South can do because he can't over ruff. So then you've got little trumps. So, right, now, there's a bit of a risk. Well, no risk actually. But if you play the King of Spades, which you know is a winner, you'd have to use one of your trumps. Yeah, you could do that. I think you're just going to lose the 2 diamonds. There's nothing you can do. If everyone's happy for me to claim, because you're going to lose 3 diamonds, you happy with that? Yeah, okay. So let's just claim 3 more tricks. Okay. Okay. So that was a beautiful fit. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. We've got a couple more hands here. Let's go on to the next one here. Right, what are we going to be bidding? So I've just lost. Okay, so it's South to be bidding. What do we think South is going to be bidding now? 1 spade. Yeah, thanks, Rosemary. Got a lovely hand. And that would be whether you're playing 5 card majors or 4 card majors. You've got to show those spades. They're wonderful. Okay, thanks, Chris. Okay, now what's West going to be bidding? Two spades, you got it. That's why we're here. We want to use these Michael's conventions. Absolutely, 2 spades. Love it. Okay. Now, what about North? 9 points. Is that worthy of a bid, showing those diamonds? Excuse me. Really need 10 points, minimum of 10. Those diamonds. When I was talking about suit quality earlier, there's not much suit quality there. That's not a great holding the diamonds. I know you got 6, but I don't think that warrants a bid. So we're just going to have a pass. Pretty weak, I think. Yeah. In the olden day, when I was playing bridge years ago, I might have bid my rubbish 6-time diamond suit, but I don't do things like that now. So we're just going to have a pass. We're just going to have a pass. Okay. And actually, East would have been very happy if North would have bid diamonds. Okay. So what do we think now East is going to be bidding? Three hearts. I love it. Yep. Absolutely. And yeah, thanks. 3 diamonds? No. Well, we know that West has shown a 2 suited hand. We know that they've got a major. We know they've got the hearts, and we know that they've got another minor. But you wouldn't. Well, you would like to think that. Hopefully your partner's got diamonds, but it's very unlikely. But you would actually bid the. No, you would. Well, yeah, you could bid the 3 diamonds if it pass or correct. No, don't like that bid at all. No, that's not right. I would just, now we're going to bid 2 no trumps just to ask them to show their minor. Let's go, excuse me, 2 no trumps. Sorry, I just need to. That's all right. That's okay. Okay, now South. What do we think South's going to be bidding? Two no trumps. Generally, the response to the Michael's bid. Very, very good question. Yes, with a stronger hand. Well, yeah, this one's a weaker hand, but doesn't have both of the suits. You're going to get into a right mess. If I would say, if East had both of the minor suits, could possibly bid the lower minor, but you know, there's a bit of a risk bidding those diamonds because you don't know whether your partner's got diamonds or clubs. So I would just bid the 2 no trumps, let your partner, oh, no, sorry. I've misclicked. It was meant to be hearts. Sorry. I think you were trying to tell me that earlier. I misclicked. So sorry. 3 hearts. There we go. 3 hearts. Okay. Apologies for that. Not enough points to go straight to 4. Knows that West is going to have a nice hand, nice shapely hand, but 7 points is pretty minimum. So just take it to the 3 heart level, just the 3 heart level. And I think we're just going to have a pass from South. And what do we think West should be bidding now? Need to definitely respond to the Michael's bid. Absolutely. Because if, well, you can't pass the 2 spade bid, 1 spade, 2 spade, because you know that partner will not have spades. So you must respond in any shape or form, whether you bid your minor, you would, yeah, you definitely respond. Would you bid 4 hearts? For me, I'm thinking that if East had a good hand, they'd probably jump to 4 hearts. We can give 4 hearts a go. We can give it a go for sure. It's not set in stone, but let's give it a go. I think that East would have bid 4 hearts if they had a stronger hand. But we'll give 4 hearts a go anyway. We're not in a competition, so it doesn't matter if we go off. Okay, right. Let's take a pass all around. West's hand is better than a minimum Michael's. Yes. Oopsie. It is absolutely. But East hasn't responded so positively. It's just gone 3 hearts, just given a preference. We'll have a heart fit, but we'll give 4 hearts a go, see what happens. Okay, so now we've got South on lead. What do we think South should be? Oh, excuse me, right. Is everybody happy with Ace of Spades lead? A point count for East, 3 heart bid. Oops, I've missed the. It's just showing a minimum hand because he's got to respond. I mean, even with 0 points, he's got to give a preference. You know, you've got to respond to that 2 spade Michael bid. So you need to give it could just be very, very, very minimum. So that's why. Well, the 4 hearts by West shouldn't have bid really, but we're just going to give it a go this time. So yeah, East could be responding with very, very minimal points, 1, 2, possibly even 0. Okay, so what do we think South should be leading? Ace of Spades, I love it. Okay, and obviously you've got 2 aces. Ace from Ace King is wonderful, rather than leading an Ace of Diamonds singleton, because Ace, you want to use aces to capture high cards, but when you've got the Ace King, it's a fabulous lead, the best lead of the pack. So we'll just lead that Ace. Okay. Oh my goodness me, we've got to make 10 tricks. We're in 4 hearts. Let's see how it goes. How many top tricks do we have? Yeah, absolutely, Chris. North should have doubled. Yeah, I agree. But we're being very kind today. It's my first session. Susie Lisa's being very kind. So we've got 4 top tricks. No, we only count the aces. We've only got 2 measly old top tricks, the ace of clubs and the ace of hearts. Obviously, we're going to establish a few more tricks, but it's not looking promising. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's play that one. Actually, North will be playing the jack because they can show a high-low, show a doubleton. Okay. And what should South be playing now? Excuse me? The king, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Here we go. Oh, shown that lovely doubleton. Okay. And now what should South be playing? Could play a heart or a low spade. I love it. You know your partner's shown a doubleton, so a low spade is wonderful. No need to play the queen because you can save that queen for later on. Just play a little one because you know your partner's going to rough it. And at this stage, what do you think the dummy should be playing from their hand? Absolutely, the queen would set up the 9. So only need to play a low one because you know your partner's going to rough it. Keep the queen for later on. Okay, sorry, Shauna. I'm going to make this the last hand, and then we'll quickly go back to the slideshow. But see you next week. Okay. So we're gonna trump it. I mean, our trumps aren't wonderful, but the good news is it's forced out a high trump. So that's a little bit of good news for Susie Lisa in his position. Okay. Now, what do we think North should be playing? Excuse me. I think it's looking like a diamond up. Yeah. Well, we can probably afford to play the 10, just in case. Just in case. Oh, that's rather nice that our partner's got the ace. Okay. Now, what do we think that South should be playing? No need to play the 5 of spades because we know that the other spade out there is higher than the 5. So I think we can just play the queen of spades because that's going to force out a trump. Do we trump with the ace or not? I don't think there's any need to trump with the ace. We've seen the queen from the North position. So either that queen was a singleton or it's a doubleton. But I think just trumping with the 7 is fine. Ah, unlucky. Right. Okay. Now it's looking a bit not great. What do we think North should be playing? A club. We want to try and I wouldn't really like the club because we want to try and make that club use that king of clubs to capture the high trump. I think the diamond. I think they're looking not very happy with the rest of their cards. Looking unlikely that they're going to make another trick, but you never know. But we can trump here, so that's nice. But There, we can over off. Now, has East been taking note of all the trumps? Do we know how many trumps are left? I think we can draw a couple of trumps. No. We need to be roughing some more diamonds, but we know the trumps are high because we've got the ace, the jack, and the 10, and the king, the queen have gone. So we need to be trumping our diamonds. So we can have a little bit of a cross ruff going. So I'm going to finish this off quickly. So I want to go back to our presentation. There we go. This is my first time, and I think I've gone over time. I'm talking too much. Okay. There we go. We're going to trump that. Oh, that was a bit silly of me. I should have been concentrating. Phew. Oh, no, that's okay. I am concentrating. My cough is getting to me. Okay. Now we can be. We've got a cross ruff. Start a little bit late. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's just discard that. And there we go. And let's play one of those, which we know is a winner, which is rather nice. If everyone is happy, are you okay for me to claim? Possibly not, because there's 2 hearts in the south position. No, we should be able to. We're still over there. No, I think south. Oops, that's just. We know that 10 of clubs is a winner. Let's discard that. But unfortunately, that's going to be trumped by there. But now I think we've definitely got the rest. So that hasn't been very well played by Susie Lisa. Okay. Right, okay. Let's just press claim button. Okay. Right. Let's just go. Right. Right. Can everybody see the screen now? Yeah, excellent. Right. Okay. So, if everyone's okay for time, I've just got a couple more slides to show. Hope that's going to be okay. So we're still talking about the Michael's bid. Thank you. Thanks, Patricia and Chris. Thank you. Right. So we've got West opening 1 spade, and the cards that are shown there are for North's hand. So what do we think North should be bidding? Just bearing in mind the Michael's convention. Is this an example of a Michael's convention bid? Caroline 2 spades? No, because North has got spades. If you bid 2 spades, you'd be showing the hearts. So I just wanted to throw in a little trick question for you. So that would definitely be a pass. Could you bid your clubs with 9 points? Possibly. Yeah, you fell for it. That's fine. So, and actually you'd be really happy defending 1 spade bid. So you would just take a pass. Okay. Right. Now, another quick one for you here is South bidding 1 diamond. What would you overcall with West hand, thinking about the Michael's bid? would you be using the Michaels convention for the West hand? No. No is correct. Even though you want to show the majors, not when you've got a 6-4 shape. You just bid a heart. Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but you would just play one heart. You just bid one heart. Absolutely. Okay, so just to summarize, the Michaels bid is a bid of the opponent's suit, and it will show at least a 5-5 hand, a 5-5 hand with at least one major. And you definitely would not use the Michaels bid to show a 6-4 shape. That would definitely give false information to your partner. When I learned the Michaels years and years ago, somebody told me you need to have 10 cards in the other two suits. But what they didn't tell me is it needed to be a minimum of 5-5. So I would gladly use this Michaels bid to show a 6-4 shape. And that was clearly wrong. 6-5, absolutely. It's got to be a minimum of 5-5. But definitely 6-5, 7-5, 8-5 even, possibly. But and no point count, minimum point count, but just beware of the vulnerability. Yeah. And yeah. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Bajir, I think I've just about finished the presentation. Hope you've all enjoyed it. As next week, we're going to be talking about Michaels convention. And that's a similar sort of thing. It's only showing the two lowest unbid suits. Thanks, Caroline. Hi, oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know if anyone can hear you, but I can't hear you. I don't know if anyone can hear me. No audio. Okay. Thanks, everyone, and see you next week. Bye.